Good morning. Do you remember this picture? Last month, Saki, Kaza, and I gave you a presentation about this school. I worked hard with them. My speech is about things I learned through the period for integrated studies. When Saki, Kaza and I started to study about world problems 3 months ago, we were interested in many of them, and we couldn't choose one problem for our presentation. So we went to the library. I found an interesting book, written in Japanese and English. It was, If the World Were a Village of 100 People. It said, 61 people are from Asia. It also said, 14 cannot read. I was surprised, because about 99% of people in Japan can read. Kaza asked Saki, why are there so many people who can't read in the world? But she couldn't answer. I said, I'm not sure, but maybe many children can't study at school. Then we decided to find an answer to the question. We used the internet, and found the picture I showed you. The school has too many students in a classroom, and only a few students have textbooks. When we talked about the school with our teacher, Mr. Donaka, he said, why don't you listen to someone who has been to that country? It was a good idea. We visited City Hall. A woman there told us about a doctor, Mr. Nishi. He was in that country for 6 months, and sometimes visited schools as a volunteer doctor. He said, there aren't enough schools. Some children want to learn at school, but they have to take care of their little brothers and sisters. Other children have to work to get food and water for their families. When I listened to him, the children's lives impressed me. I said to myself, it's not easy to answer our question. Why? One problem comes from other problems. I can't do anything great, but I can do something for an NGO, working to build a new school. From now, I will have a lot of questions. Maybe I can find an answer for them, or maybe I can't, but it's important to look for an answer. And it's interesting to learn about something new. After I learn something, I always want to know more about it. I will never stop learning all my life. Someday, I want to visit the school in this picture, and I will help the local people build new schools.